All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. Ugh. Gotta be able to see. How y'all doing today? I hope very well. I was trying to put some of the wares out. I think I can see some of the creations. Gotta get better about this, you know. Just gotta get better about it. All right. I didn't title it because I don't know. I mean, I guess I could put we'll see for every reading, but it's a little boring. So we'll title it a little later once something becomes apparent. Breathe, bro. So stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine power. Excuse me, divine authority. Um, ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. Things are okay. That's a beautiful little message before we even get into things. Hey, Nana. What message does the universe have for the collective today? What do we need to know? Magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice. Okay. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. So talents re-emerging from previous incarnations. I feel like this energy is starting to surface. Magic and ritual, like it's just something just coming forward. You know what I mean? Like just new interests, new hobbies. Like all of a sudden you're being guided and geared to do certain things. Knot of Isis, energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. See the double cobra energy? This energy is rising. A lot of spiritual activations as of late. A lot of ascension for a lot of folks. I know myself as I've been going through it. like, like really. Not in a negative. You know, I don't see any of it as such. But definitely, it's like going on a trail for the first time that you've never been on. You see the map, right? You have an idea of, how it's supposed to go, but you have no idea what you're going to find on that trail. Yeah, trailblazing. Right. All right. This is something new that's starting. But it's new to you now, but it's something you're going to be really good at. Like, it's almost like instinctual because it's something from your previous incarnation that you are reactivating that's been coming forth, emerging. I mean, I'm really seriously getting like, not in a crazy, like turbulent sort of way, but like if y'all who know the term Jesus take the wheel, it kind of feels like Jesus is taking the wheel. I don't know how to describe this. It's like you're on a spiritual sort of autopilot as these things come online. That's how it's going to feel. Like you're going to feel like it's not even you because it's so second nature, but it's fully you. Like, seriously, you. And I keep seeing these sort of time references. Doesn't have like the bevel of a really nice watch? Okay. Shamanic healer talent guides. This is what I mean. Like, thank you. That is literally what this feels like. Cleansing attunement, spirit mentors, and teachers. That's what I mean. It's like in order to reactivate whatever this is in you, you are being given a spirit guide to help make this process more comfortable. It's like a second pair of eyes. Teacher. Yeah. Like they're giving you a mentor to step onto this new path, a spiritual mentor. All right. Magic and ritual, please. Journey guide, travel, change in location. Oh, all right. Past life, present power. Let's just pull the cards. Kinship, phase, entanglement. Uh-oh. Community, your group, emotional influence, right? This is, thank you. They're just, Knight of Isis, please. Knight of Isis, please. Really? None? You're not going to give me one? Huh? Balance. That's funny. Centered energy, self-care. Ah, okay, that makes sense. And then look, the angel of the seven chakras. Right. It must be a doozy. Whatever this power or talent, whatever you want to call it, that is reactivating from a different, it's potent. Like it's really, really potent. All right, I'm gonna. I'm getting a secondary bit of insight. But to stay on the same train, right? I feel like some of the people, right, that when you had this talent, well, like their energy, you're gonna start to reconnect to these people in this lifetime. Yeah, 22, 33. It's just the master numbers jumped out at me. This is a master teacher. This is a master healer. And also, like, The psychic abilities with Master number 33 are off the charts. I feel like these spirit guides that are crowning, that's how it feels. It feels like they're crowning you during this time, are going to help you select those soulmates that are coming towards you from, it's funny, from that timeline in this one, to help you make weed out. See all the bubbles, the orbs, the spirit guides? I mean, it's huge. There's a lot, even more bubbles to help you make sure you're in the right alignment and that you literally connect with the proper people and prevent any sort of, um, again, just as it says, a phase entanglement from a previous incarnation. There's no need to bring that baggage with you. And so they're like insulating you with both spiritual helpers and 3D helpers going forward. Like when I say your steps are being orchestrated, I mean that. You're about to connect to people all over the world. I mean that. Like initially looking at this card, really all I was seeing was, of course, the world itself. And I'm like, what's going on over India right here? Because there's like this thing. And I'm looking at the hot air balloons. And then I saw the hands, of course. But then all of the cities. And if you look closely, you'll see like these like lightning, these beams of light coming down. And it's almost the same sort of like lightning bolt energy. When it's like the world, they're handing it to someone. Like that is the type of impact. They're like here. They're being entrusted. It's huge. In the air, hot air balloons, it's that ascension energy. And they're going to be people, right? These objects, right? These types of vehicles, if you will, for travel, they're very different, are they not? They have limitations. Like the hot air balloon, especially, it only can go so far in altitude safely for the balloon and the passengers, right? The plane, it flies into the jet sphere, much higher altitude, colder, but the vehicle is correct for that type of acceleration and altitude. There's something about this. It's like to make sure they don't meet. They're not supposed to levels to ensure that those who may seek to climb to this level, they will be prevented because you're going to have so many, they're not supposed to be there. That's why they're being prevented. You got a lot of guides that are going to be whispering. See the meme mug? The things you can't see would surprise you. And this is why you're being insulated. I really feel that. They're going to teach you really how to remain balanced in all environments and atmospheres. Thank you. Sending you blessings and light back. Because there's some clowns. Like there are envious and jealous people, of course, that'll be mean mugging, of course. Um, but it's also, I don't know why this reminds me of Halloween. It's just black and orange. You know, these tricksters, these clowns that come at you sideways, right? They want to make sure you learn, and if you haven't, and how to maintain um, your equilibrium, even when tricks and things are being thrown at you. Hmm. But you will have genuine people. But it's like, see how here, I don't know if you guys can really see her, but see how she's looking at the orbs? Like, they're looking at the fire, right? So there are people, kinship, right? Friends, family, whatever. But see how they're playing with the heat, they're playing with the fire, toasting marshmallows, right? Like they're roasting something. She's with spirit, right? Her focus is on the orbs, on her ancestors, on this whole other environment. It's like their presence it's like it's information, this constant communing with spirit. It's this sense of heightened awareness. It's almost like there will be some folks who they're just jealous, right? Because you have these little hidden helpers constantly telling you stuff, and you have help. And I mean that. Everywhere you go, anywhere you go, there's help. It's deep, y'all. Stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. So spirit is like literally holding your, you will always find a kind soul no matter where you go, because spirit will work through them. You can bank on adversity too, but that's not really the people you're looking at, but it's a tricky spirit within. Mm. Hey, bud. This is really beautiful energy. And I'm like, this is a six. This is a six. Huh. I feel like your true partner, it's spirit. I don't really know. I don't know that one. Wow. All right, y'all. Right. So in my mind, I was hearing Melody, Melody. I'm like, what is that? I don't know that. And so I type it in, and it says Dead Sea Scrolls. Right. It's a fragment of a text dated to the end of the second or start of the 1st century BC about Melchizedek, found in Cave 11. We were talking about 22, 33, 11, right? At the Qumran in the West Bank and part of the Dead Sea Scrolls, Melchizedek is seen as a divine being in the text and is referred to as El. Wow. I don't. Maybe you were around then. Some of you go back to the time of Jesus, like on some real shit. Um, yeah, it's a hot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so over on the right side from Wiki, it says Melchizedek is often called the high priest or the priest of the highest God. So, wow. And frequently portrayed in the most exquisite examples of Russian icon art. Okay. Wow. It says Adam and Eve's role as royal priests is implied, but Melchizedek is clearly called a royal priest and not from the line of Seth, Noah, or Shem, or at least not in the text. hmm that's really potent shit, y'all. Past life, present power. If you were I'm almost floored to even say this, but I'm glad the text said Adam and Eve, right? Because right here I keep seeing these, right? Queen of Heaven, the Lunar Queen, and so the feminine for so long we have. There's that bevel. Anyway, for too long the roles have been gender bias, right? Meaning leadership, spiritual leadership, especially in the Western world, has been dominated for too long by men. And so now I feel like because this energy, it feels like it's crowning on the feminines. Because look how, anyway, it's just feminine energy. Because the masculine seems to have done some tricky shit with it. They misuse and abuse their power and privilege. And this is why it's like rolling on a bowling ball across a horizontal ladder. Like, oh yeah, it's about to get real. And so now it feels like womankind. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there right now. Get out of there right now. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Fine, I'm gonna move that because I feel like you're gonna eat wax. I don't eat wax. Anyway, my cat's really cool. Yes, exactly, Nami, exactly. And I really do feel like um, that was part of the reason why I had to undo religion's teachings. I spent a lot of time in a lot of schools, and it has its impact. And so, in order to like shake out the misinformation, they literally had to download that manuscript to me, and then I found the book where somebody like it was one of those things like why do, where is this coming from? Da, da, da. And so because of that, when I found the text, it was like I could absorb it. It made sense. I was like, this is completely different than anything I was ever presented, but that's okay. You got to flesh it out. Um, but that's exactly what this is. This energy is emerging. This, so I don't. That's why I said there's things that you're beginning to do, and like it's just a natural transition. But because it's like as I just read and learned, the high priest or high priestess to the highest God, to El, right, to God. Um, it's really huge. Oh Lord, don't spill the wine. But this is and thank you for that location, Nami. Yeah, right. Yes, I know the rush. Like, because when I got a download, it was in the interior of Russia, and it was. Oh, and I got chills when I said it. Um, this is anyway. That's a whole different conversation. I don't want to get into that. That's why I have to be like, mind y'all business about that. Just mind your business. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Focus on where you at. Fix that. Don't worry about that. Let them deal with that. That's a battle for real, but it's a spiritual one being waged on earth. But anyway, you're stepping back into your roles as high priestess for the divine, and I mean that for like. But they've already been working with you, especially the divine feminine energy has already been working with you, and there it feels as though she's changing up what you do, how you do. Like you could feel the power boost, and if you can't feel the power boost, I am not talking to you. Like, cause you will feel this. Like I don't know, I don't know, because people be like, I don't. Then you're probably not really as tapped in as you think you are, which is unfortunate. But it's not meant for you. And it's just that's just how I feel about it. Because you can feel the upgrades. You can feel the energy. All I'm gonna say is somebody. That's why I'm like, no, the divine, right? It's handing you the world as like, again, the high priest or high priestess, right? You are being entrusted. I got chills ripping through my body there. To guide the people, and I'm like hesitating to say this shit because it's so heavy. Like heavy is the head who wears that crown. I don't know nobody wanting to jump up on this one. This is huge. It's bigger than just like I got my powers back. It ain't for you, trust me, if that's really how you feeling about it. Cause this is okay, she biting her lip like, oh shit, what you want me to do? What? Like this. This is for my people who not only have been called, but you answered the call so vigorously. You showed up so excitedly. The divine was like, you, you, you. Ladies, it's beautiful energy. And don't say that. Because I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to offend nobody. I really don't. But this, there, mm, mm, you know how we have what we call cultural misappropriation? There will be no cultural misappropriation with us. That's the safest way of saying it. That's the safest way of saying it. Yeah. It's these energies, these people who want to try to get up to the level that you're flying to, but they can't. I don't want to spend time on them. I just really want to say congratulations to making it this far in your spiritual journeys on the path. Like, this is not an easy thing, and it looks like the most exhilarating and challenging and frightening leg is yet to come. But you've been being prepared and prepped for this, like literally spreading your wings. This, like, the hour it's arrived. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, I've grown a lot. I can acknowledge that. Like, I'm a novice really when it comes down to it, with, like, not my spiritual walk, but just, the cards and communicating this. Like, this is a new realm for me, but one I was called to, one I've avoided most of my life, or I didn't. I just, it was like, nah, but here I am. I'm grateful. But this is really huge. There are people, like, they've been trying to prevent this. I'm seeing that. It's just a way, and it's the people around you. They smile in your face whole time when you get backside. Right. That's really what this kinship card, like, just the way it's next to this. Like, they're just there having a good time. Right. It seems like they're roasting marshmallows, but really what it's, they want to roast you. Look how their arms, it's not open. Body language is a lot. They're not turned to her. She's there, but they're not open to her. There's a lot of people that's going to be exposed to this person, that the people, your own family, your kinsmen and women, right, were shut off to. I mean, this is huge. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, this is a recognition on a global level. I mean, really. Uh, all these. If I see 44, I'm probably gonna start screaming. I'm just letting you know. So I don't think they're gonna let me see that, because I'm like, it's so big. Like, I can. Oh, that's all I got. Oh. I need a snack. I gotta be there with me. I'm not giving you a snack. You've had snacks, Kat. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Oh, you are so funny, Nammy. You are not going to eat salt and vinegar chips, and you know it. Now stop it. I'm not calling people. Look at that. This is nuts. And it's crazy because I even see other worlds. Look, look. Can y'all see that back there? The planet next to the planet. Yo, right there. It's a whole nother world. It's one back there. Like, you got one down there. You've got people or energies and beings from other galaxies. Like, this is huge. This is huge. It's huge. I really feel like on the other side in October, I don't know. It just, I know it's like orange, but I don't know. I'm getting Pluto. I just feel like, because it's such a small thing, but it has such a heavy load. I don't know. Oh, yeah, a little Pluto. Yeah, October. Mm-mm. Get down. Like, yeah. I was trying to remember where that massive scene. Oh, it was in Chile, in the desert. Massive sinkhole. I keep wondering because they're like perfect circles. Have you seen these things? There's some sort of tie into this, like, because I started thinking about that with the hourglass. Um, and then the void space and the Ankh. I'm just saying, there's an emergence. There's some sort of emergence happening. Mm, this just got me blown away, like really. Wow. As soon as I pull them out, yeah, exactly. Don't like, this isn't something to like stress your mind about. Whatever this is, I feel like is the most important thing right now. You're being guided to do certain things, to create certain things, spaces for yourself, sanctuaries for yourselves. Like, I told you, I was in this joint the other day doing like, I don't know, like a rain dance, or I don't know, but it was like, do that shit. I was like, all right, we doing that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's time. Whatever this is, y'all, it's time. And I really do mean that. Going back to the cultural like that. I see that so strongly. It's like a stolen inheritance, right? That's finally being returned, like a gift left to you, and it's like you can finally reach at the top of the closet type shit. It's something like that. It's time. Like, I don't. It's almost like, because this isn't really flowy, but it's solid. No. Like, how do you not know I'm not? Like, what? What's wrong with you? New beginnings. Really, brand new laid journey hatching. Like, you and the divine, partnerships and alliances. Number 3, new beginnings. I guess if you know God's your best friend, I'm talking to people like that. Universe, look at this. I'm telling you, they are gathering. They are gathering right now. This, it's like a christening or something. What you need to tell me about this? What else? Firm foundations. Wow. Child. I don't think I'm supposed to give too much away, right? Because they've been trying to stop this for so long. I don't know who they are, but it's somebody. Like it's a bunch of them, and they look like this. And no disrespect, but you know what I mean. You got people. Man, I don't want to get into it. Just the most horrific things. That's why I said it won't be no more of that. There's something to this. Like I don't want to be like I'm a mixed heritage, right? So I don't have a dog in any sort of racist conversation. It's like me fighting myself. I don't like mind your business, right? But there's something about that. The return of power and balance to the rightful inheritors of the earth, whatever that means. They're just foreign entities that should not be here. They're demonic beings. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for clarifying that. That should not be there. And it's like, that's the force that we've been fighting, that's been preventing this reconnection, these true spiritual leaders from stepping out and guiding mankind into this new world, new earth energy. You know what I mean? And so this is why spirit like, nah, because we've hit like a critical mass. I feel like that was a new guy. I didn't recognize your voice. That was different. But you were clear, so I like you. Sometimes they sound like they're underwater. You're like, or through like talking through a wall or a glass or something like that. See the pyramid? You know, every age we get the same stories retold to us. Creation and this and that, and where it's absorbable by that culture, blah, 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 blah. This is why the one universal truth is the flood, right? Every culture has that flood. Without that, we would still be like looking at each other kind of funny. So I'm grateful that a cataclysmic event is the one way we can all identify that there's some truth to some of this, right? That was just enough. That was enough for the curiosity. But these high-born people, right? Whether you knew it or not, your statuses are being returned to you. Highborn, huh? That's what we're gonna say, highborn. I mean, right? Because royal seems a little out of place, although that is what you are. But you're royalty to the divine. But you're going like it's gonna match in the 3D. But that's huge. That Maldives thing, like I don't know. I feel like if this resonates for you, and as I'm saying that, right, the words, the revelation of Isis, right? She ruled resurrection, right? Healing, life, right? The Ankh, bringer of life. It's deep. It's deep. A lot of feminine disciples are waking up. Like that's like the end all be all of orders, right? That's crazy. In the best possible way. Like this just feels like everything's about to change, y'all. The one thing they tried to prevent for so long, it's finally here. I don't know what that means to you and like what you've gone through and your journeys. I mean, but this, it feels like global. It feels like a mass awakening. Like seriously, things are about to really heat up. And I know I don't know what the heck's about to happen. Not Iran, Pakistan. Where's my map? Like, that looks really apocalyptic. What am I looking at? That's China. Oh shit, that's China. Can y'all see? Wait, that's China. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That looks like a ginormous mushroom cloud over China. Like, first I thought it was a storm. Let's just pray it's a storm. I'm really curious because fuck. I'm sorry, but no. Pertaining to China, look at this. Five of Cups, Devil. I asked what was going to happen. Whatever they've been doing that's got them in this devilish energy, right? Five of Cups. They going to regret whatever it is because it looks cataclysmic, y'all. Like, people are going to be trying to get out of China every which way you can imagine. It's going to be desolate. Look how, oh, God, please, no. Oh, okay. So you see how the rest of the world is inhabited, right? But you see how, like, you can barely make out Australia down there, right? Everything else, this whole region is vacant. What the heck is about to happen in Asia? And it looks like it moves that way into Russia. Oh, God. I would not be going to China anytime soon. Oh, no, it's a disaster they create themselves. Whatever it is, right? It's something they bring on themselves. Wow. The world's going to turn on China. the world's gonna, yeah, they're gonna hold back. They're gonna isolate them. There's some information that's gonna come to light that the world is gonna turn on China for their toxicities. Well, we know, look, and it's gonna be government sanctions. No, for real, like they went too far. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but they've done something. They've taken some egregious act. Oh my God. Was it the penises? The shipment of penises? It was. That's sorry, but look, there was a shipment, right, that was intercepted, right? They don't have a reason for why they were importing almost 50 penises into the country of deceased men, black men at that. Remember, like, yes, yes. They don't. There's no medical reason for why you would, right? So yeah, there's a some sort of lockdown coming. Oh my God, y'all. I'm like, why does it look like that over China? Like, what is that? That looks like fallout. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. That's no bueno. They brought it on themselves. I don't know what. I don't want to know anymore. I don't. Because every time I say that, I pull a. No. Oh well. Let's pray they do something better. Right. Let's pray they do something better. Because that don't look good. I just read cards, y'all. I don't know. I just tell you what I see in the cards. What? But they did find that shipment. They did. They stopped it. They was like, what is that? And who in the U.S. is selling penises? What medical lab? Wait, sidebar. So right around the time when I was like getting into this path, right, like tarot and all that, I had went to a workshop and I met a bunch of people and da 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 da. I've mentioned that here now, right? Mm. But one of the women I met when I got back home, I ended up having a dream about. I saw her getting married. I saw the mountain, da 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 da. It was just funny. So I was like all excited. I was like, text her real quick. I'm like, right? A few years go by. You know what she announces today? That she's engaged, right? In the background of the picture of her and her fiance, it's that mountain. Yep. What, 4 years? Right. Yep. We'll see. I saw the whole wedding day. I'm like, I was like, mountains? I mean, I didn't have anything to compare it to but what I've already experienced, right? So I was like, it looks like, I think I said I compared it to like a mountainous region in Virginia or something like that. Like, but little did I know that where she resides currently, you know, and she's not from VA. That was just my visual of what I could compare it to. Right. But anyway, some premonitions, right? They can be a long way out, or they can be a few seconds. You've been prepared for this. I feel like the divine, for some of you, have ritualistically prepared you for this. Mm-hmm. That you giving up your vices, right? Cleaning your spirit, purifying your spirit, I should say. You know what I mean? For those of you in relationships, celibacy is not what it's about for you. You know what I mean? But for those of you who are and made that decision to hold back and abstain for your own spiritual growth and development, right? Because you understand about spiritually transmitted demons and things of that nature. And so you've taken all the steps the divine has given you, and you've done everything to achieve this state of balance. And the divine is so pleased. Like literally, it feels like God is in your ear. Goddess is in your ear. All these orbs, like, like you're really about to start seeing a hell of a lot more if you're not. Blue, white, like every color you can imagine. Again, there are beings from different, like they're here for this. It's like a carnation. Let them keep focused on their bullshit fire magic, because that's really what this is. This is what they've been doing to attempt to block you, right? The whole time they didn't think you knew, you knew. The spirit got you. And every time you was getting ready to stoop to their level, right? Because she got her own little skewer with her marshmallow. She's getting ready to put it in fire. Every time they show up, the cavalry shows up to let you know, nah, you don't want to mix it up with them. Phase entanglement, right? You always learn, right? Person's a lesson, you accept. Like, it's just so beautiful. Oh my God, y'all. Okay. Don't scream, don't scream, don't scream, don't. God. Okay, 22, 4. Okay, there's 44. I told, like, we saw the 11 with the Deck reference. Oh my God, yo. This is personal ascension. This isn't angel numbers. I told y'all before, double digits is all personal. That's wild. I am literally blown away. All right, what is master number 44? It's a master healer as well. All right. 33 is a master teacher. I want to be correct when I tell you guys this stuff. So I don't mind correcting myself. So 11, 22, and 33 are all master teachers. 44 is the master healer. So they are literally upgrading you to bring the vibration of the planet up. That's what this feels like. To heal the world. You've learned everything you need to learn to make this a thing. The initiations, you're here. You are now emerging as the master healer. Wow. I just wanted to see because I know 55 going to eventually show up. Well, look, we got kinship with 32. That's a 5. I'm not even playing this game, so let me just go and look. Uh, Independence, freedom, and self-determination. All right. Let's just look at 66 since it's right there. Since it's right there. Just literally balance. If I be. Because literally, what is 24, number 6? Balance, right? Wow. Tell me, Spirit ain't amazing. It signifies balance in relationships, both balance and fairness. It says 66 is a karmic number that signifies balance. So your karma has been balanced. This is why this is happening. You've paid your debt. You have paid your debt. Wow. That is just phenomenal, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. I'm just floored because I know so many people attempt this path. They attempt this walk and they don't, it's not a lack of trying. They just are not successful. It's not easy. It's hard. You know how easy it is to be karmic and toxic and just go the way of the world? It's much more difficult to stand your ground. Wow. You've literally cleared your karma. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Yeah. You're gonna do the whole deck. Wow. That is the same card that came out the other that now we know why. Moved by the goddess. Here for this so-called gather. Yes, they are gathering. Yes. This is an initiation. My God. Look, the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnerships, and friendships. They are here to bless you. It's like a coronation, a baby shower. It's all of the a christening. It's all of these things. This is a huge celebration. Like they are like flying in truly for this. I don't know what else to say. Like I'm literally floored. And look, it says, right, these times, these changing, divisive times, your soul chose to be here right now for this. You're a part of the collective team led by the goddess, by the mother of us all, to reweave the thread of the rose back into the tapestries of humanity, to make spaces where all people feel cherished and safe, to heal and to be healed from the destructive patterns of the patriarchy, to be part of the return of the goddess to the earth. I mean, it's such synergy, just perfect alignment. Like this is just I'm like, oh my. Oh my. Okay. It says if you've been doubting your path, you're being called to look within and trust the whispers. Look, there she whisper. Okay. And weavings from caverns deep. The way of the mystic rose is walked by few and known by heart, not mind. Try not to overthink, rather trust the threads that are woven deep. This card contains within it a confirmation of the inner call and reassurance that you are not alone in it. The mother of us all thanks you for being a part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing your best to support yourself and others in the journey back home to themselves, to each other, and to the earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you every step of the way. Speak, sing, dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. My God, thank you. That is pure confirmation. I'm like, no, like it's divine in your ear, like that's beautiful. Now, for the soul inquiry of this card, how are you being called to commit more deeply to humanity and the earth? Right. Yeah, I told you. Initiation. Like is the yes, yes. You've answered the call. Yes. I'm gonna leave it here, y'all. That is so beautiful. That is some of the greatest energy I have touched in a while, and I do not want to taint it any more than I have with seeing that thing happening in China. I pray not never. Um, but yeah, that is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. And I think I warned folks before about the chat, and if you come in negative, I'm just going to remove stuff. And so that happened. And I really love each and every one of y'all, but you don't get the energy harvest. You don't get to bring down the vibe. You don't get to cast. You don't get to do any of that on my channel. You just don't. You bring any negativity. The first is me just getting rid of the comment. The second will be me blocking you. Like, it's just that simple. I'm not, we're here to uplift each other. And if you're still in that negative mind space, then you're not here with us. You're trying to take us to where you are. And I'm the conductor of this train. Okay? Okay. But I pray this reading resonated, even though I know it's a heavy crown. I'm just floored because it's definitely somebody's reading. It's amazing. They're so proud of us all. All right, guys. Just peace, blessings, okay? Bye.